Hello, and welcome to Rallying the Forge. I'm your host, Sol. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rallying the Forge. I am Solimer, and today we're going to make a quick video on how to join a official event for SolForge Fusion. So right now, it is not done through the client outside of the phantom queues that they for events they've had for that. But the rest of events, whether it's the championship qualifier we just had or other future events, this will be how you do that. So what you need to do first is go to the SolForgeFusion.com website, sign into your account, and then you'll be able to go find and sign up for events. So over here there's an events button, and you're just going to go find events. So then it takes you to this page where you hit find event, and then it brings you up what you can do here. So I normally just leave it any location because how events are registered can be goofy. So just do any location. It has a predefined date range from the current date to 1 or 2 months out or whatever it would be. If you're looking for something specific, there's filters here, but I don't use any of that because there's not that many events where you're scrolling through thousands of events or something. So we'll just do a search. And right now you see yesterday's event still on here. And then we have the Silver Championship SolForge Season 1 event, which is by invite only, but I am invited, so I will show you how to sign up for an event. Because their website, you can see it's got the double layers here at the top, the header, so it's all screwed up. I have to right click and open it in a new tab, so that way I can see the event with the event code up here in the line. So you can see the description of the event here. Don't focus so much on the times here. I would look in the Discord, which I'll show afterwards, of where to find some info in the Discord for that. What you want to do is make sure you're signed in up here. Register. It gives your name. This right here, club team name, is broken. If you put anything here, it just still comes up blank. So just don't worry about it. You got your email, your name, agree to terms of service, register. Now it takes you to the player details tab. You are now registered for the event. You will need to pick a deck. So I'll just pick a deck there. You pick which Forgeborn you want to use in the event, and you would hit update. Fuse deck update successful. And your team name here. Normally you'll put your Discord name in there so people can find you. I'll talk about more on Discord afterwards as well, but you update that, and then normally you can check in. He's got it turned off right now, so he can't check in. You would check in, and when you go to roster, you can see the deck is green, meaning I've submitted a deck. If you're checked in, this turns green and says checked in. If not, it shows not checked in. And then it's got the player. He doesn't have decks hidden at the moment, but you can see players' decks. Normally after the event starts, that's opened up, so you can see players' decks. You'll be able to click it, view fuse deck. You can also see it in game if you have shared deck list turned on. Both players have to have that turned on for that to work, though. But you'll always be able to see it through the website at worst. Once the event gets going, of course, the pairings tab over here, you'll have to refresh. It'll change to whatever round it is, and it'll show the pairings, find your name, find your opponent, and there's a table number. So that's how the website portion works. I can't show you submitting matches, but you'll be able to click into the match. If you click it at the table, it brings up a checkbox for which player won. So let's jump to Discord. Let me see which Discord I'm in. I'm in Stoneblades. So up at the top, there's it says 3 events. Got a little calendar icon. So this pops up, and I don't know how it populates offhand, but nonetheless, it shows the event and what time in your time it's running. So it's got event information there. They also have a channel, maybe. SolForge Fusion upcoming events. You can see events there. Click a link. It'll take you to that event page. Okay. The SolForge Fusion official online events Discord. You'll need to join that. This is the SBE Discord. You can tell right there. So we go to the official online events Discord, and there are a ton of voice channels. There's a text channel for every table. Then you have the lounge. You also have a general chat, but you have a voice chat hangout. You basically will go in there, and as people join, you'll be able to talk to them, or at worst, just listen to them if you don't want to talk or don't have a mic. But this is where you'll get instructions for what's going on with the event. When the event starts, you're given, like I said, you get the pairing. You're paired up at a table. Typically, you'll jump down to that table chat, and then your opponent will join the channel as well, and you guys can communicate by voice there if you want, or you don't have to. If you don't have a mic or don't want to have voice, that's fine. They also have text channels where you can go and type messages, and your opponent can see that information. Let's see what the best way to show this is. So your Discord handle, of course, is whatever you have it set to. However, you can change it for per thread that you're in. So all the different channels you're in, for whatever they may be, you can change what they show. Let me see if this will do what I want. So at the bottom, you can click your name, hit edit profile, and they have per server profiles. So right here, it's going to bring up the server I'm currently clicked in, which is the official online events. So it has server nickname, and this is what everyone else is going to see. You want to put typically your in-game name and your Steam friend code. So you'll enter that number there and save it, and you have obviously any other servers, you can change your name on there if needed, but this is the only one that needs that number, is this channel right here. So put your in-game name and your number there, and then that way you can see in some of the chat, you have some people who don't have that, so they have to put it in text, or people have to chase them down. If it's just there, people can just click on a name and copy it into Steam. So let me show Steam. Let me switch this over to see. It's not exactly how I'd want it. Let me see if I can't capture the Steam. Okay. So this is all of Steam here. And at the top, you can see there's a Friends button above Library here. And you can go add a friend. And you're not seeing that, but you do see me change it. On here, you can see this number here is your Steam friend code. You can copy it and then take it to the Discord and put it in to your name. You can also, when other people have their codes on there, you need to add them to your friends list. You can copy their number, come here, and paste it in. And then you can add them. Let me see. Let me grab a number. I already have them friended, but so you can see here I added a player's friend code, brings up the profile. It says you're already friends with this user. If not, there's a grayed out send invite button here. You can send the invite, and then it goes into the pending invites. You can see if you've received an invite or if you've sent invites. So that's how you add people to your friends list to be able to play them in game. Let me show that. I will have to open the client, but that's okay. And that's, for the most part, that's all you really need to do. I'll show you how it works in the client with that. But you want to be in the Discord, obviously registering on the website, submitting your deck. Being on the website, or on the Discord rather, can allow you to be able to get assistance if you're having any issues. There are some times where you can't submit a deck, or a deck's not popping up for some reason, or the tournament organizer should be able to help you with those issues or guide you on what they want you to do, if nothing else. So when you add people to your Steam friend list, you can then end up going in-game to friend battle, and whatever their name is what's going to show up here. So what I do, and I'll pull that up, you can see green means they're available, the red dot means they're unavailable, or that's the whatever color that is, bronze dot maybe. But that means they're unavailable, or there's something else. You can always refresh the list if you just added somebody. So they'll populate there. Let's pull up. It's hard to see maybe on my friends list here, but I always put in so you can go on a user, and there's a drop down, and there's a manage change nickname. So initially it's just blank, but you can add information there. So I try to add a player's name that shows up on the events page. So if they come in, we can go here, Tyrannith. He's Tony Pecorini. So Tony Pecorini typically on the website is Tyrannith, and that way I know who I'm going to send my invite to when I go to the friend battle. It's Tony on here. So Tyrannith right here, he is fighting another player, so he's unavailable, but then I know who to select. In the future, they're going to have a friend code. We'll be able to add that through some means, and then those players based on friend code will show up as well on our friends list. That's more for going for mobile, and it might end up being the future of how that all works, but I don't know those details yet. But nonetheless, so these are all the things that you need to be able to join an event and be able to play in it. So hopefully I presented the information in a somewhat clear manner. Obviously, if you're playing the game, you should have to have an account on the website. So you already have that portion done. It's a matter of going to events, finding events, signing up for them, how to submit your deck, putting your nickname in, and then making sure you're on the Discord, joining the events Discord. You don't have to have a mic, but you should be on there to be able to hear instructions from the tournament organizer. And then you'll use the website to figure out your matches. You can use the Discord to get people's friends codes to add them to your list so you can battle them when you're paired with them. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Once people are on your friends list, they're there until you remove them or they remove you. And so as you're adding people, it just gets easier and easier. You don't have to add people as much. And instead, it's just a matter of just signing up for the event and being in the Discord and then playing your matches. So don't be overwhelmed. Just know that if you go into the Discord and you ask for help, there are people who will be there to help you. Lots of players are happy to walk you through all these steps. They can do it through voice or sharing screen or whatever they need to do. But so if you've ever been hesitant about joining an event or unsure of what to do and it's caused you to not join an event, fear not. You should be able to be fully capable of doing that now. And I hope this really helps players who've had that issue start joining some events. We're looking forward to having you join and play some matches. So that's all I got for this video. Appreciate your time, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and or comment on the video if you so choose. And I look forward to seeing you guys out there. So thank you very much, and have a good one. This has been an episode of Rallying the Forge. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.